It's good to start the video with a disclaimer so everyone knows the travesty up ahead. 4 months ago I started playing Limbus Company towards the end of the 𝙎𝙗𝙋𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 collab. As somebody who could not play 𝙎𝙗𝙋 on Linux anymore, screw you, 𝙎𝙗𝙍𝙀, it was the perfect segue for more content on the channel. I am all caught up with Canto 9 as of this video. This video will have some major spoilers, this is your warning to click off. So let's get into my journey through Limbus and some of the dangers of streaming it. The first thing I was taken aback by was the support on the streams themselves. As a streamer who barely started streaming seriously a few months ago at that point, it was absurd seeing like 30 people simultaneously watch my Limbus 𝙎𝙗𝙋𝙀𝙀𝙀 collab stream. Oh, and the sleeper agents came out of the woodworks after it finished. The only other community that I've seen this much support from is 𝙎𝙗𝙋. I think I cemented my reputation by doing the 𝙎𝙗𝙋 collab just after the tutorial. An 11-hour extended tutorial on the last day of the collab where I finished it with only a few minutes remaining until it ends. It's been corroded. Let's go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Fucking do it. We did it. We did it. I'm having trouble breathing. We did it. The overclock did it. Suffice to say, this moment got engraved in my brain, and that's why the mayor's boss fight is my favorite boss in Limbus. I loved what they did for the story in the collab. It was very heartwarming to see all the relevant 𝙎𝙗𝙋 lore and characters being introduced. I absolutely loved seeing Amiya, Calcit, Doctor, and Irene. They looked awesome in the Limbus art style. I couldn't continue reading the story after the last night as I took too much time cheesing the fight with 𝙎𝙗𝙍𝙀𝙀𝙀 Ishmael due to chat's recommendation. Well, moving forward, it was speedrunning everything until boss fight, get ego for fish, and gamble away until the servers close. 10 out of 10 would do that once again. Now on to my experience for Canto 1 and 2. It's nice. Canto 1 served as world building and introduction, having us meet the main antagonist group, 𝙀𝙀𝙀. On the other hand, Canto 2 served as the comedic relief that the player may need after dipping their toes into this extremely dystopian and depressing setting. For both the sinners who were at the centerpiece, they didn't get much development. We learned Gregor has PTSD from his time as a soldier during the Smoke War, while for Rodia it was her feelings on wanting to be special, which prompted her to act on her impulse. We also get introduced to the middle here, that'll be relevant later. It may feel like I'm going over the cantos pretty quick, that's because I don't want to make this video like 2 hours long. I really dislike editing as well, so let's keep things short. For the most part, people didn't really spoil much in chat. For transparency, I had seen a 𝙎𝙗𝙍𝙀𝙀𝙀 Corporation playthrough up until day 23 to around 24. It was Foreman's playthrough, and something about common, well, of humanity, and ending of Library of Runa. At this point I didn't think I was gonna play the other games, so I asked chat, for the sake of curiosity, questions regarding the lore and the greater world building, of course without any major spoilers, which changed later on. Canto 3 was the thing that completely hooked me into the game and prompted me to actively theorycraft with the lore I knew going forward. Now this may be a surprise, but I am literate. I know, crazy right? I love talking about the themes I notice, somehow dragging a philosophy discussion into the mix, very surface level at that. Theory crafting with lore and reading everything about the enemy I'm fighting in Limbus, which made things not that hard. That reminds me actually of something else. After finishing Canto 3, let's say my gacha experience was, it was something. Oh, it's green! Wait, did I get something? 40 pulls in? Oh! The red mist? Alright. What? Huh? Wait, what does that mean? Huh? Sorry, what? Sorry, what? What we're gonna get? But yes, I'm gonna be spending all of my. Huh? Wait, what's this? Sorry, what? Wait, so you're telling me on my 40th pull I got 𝙎𝙑𝙋𝙀𝙀, on my 50th pull I got fish, and on my 60th pull I got a normal 3-star or ego. Which ego? Muersold? Oh my god! Bro, I literally tested this ego out with the rental team on my first mirror dungeon in the Canto 3 stream. 70 pulls. What the fuck is this? Alright. Oh my god! I got both! Welcome to the team! Welcome to the team! The last 10 pulls just to see if I get anything or if I don't get anything. I don't think we're getting anything, but still, it's funny to... The fuck is this, bro? Yeah! Wait! Hold up, huh? So, I got an ego as well as a 3-star identity? As well as a 2-star? Ego. What? Ryoshu? What is this ego? Oh, I do like her though. Oh, is this the... Oh, it's the contempt ego! Nice. What's this? His Majesty? 𝙎𝙗𝙍𝙀𝘼𝙈? What? There's a trend I've noticed. When I'm a newbie for a gacha game, it boosts my luck greatly for some unknown reason. Same thing happened to me in Arknights. Though here, calling Limbus a gacha is not wrong, but that does give a misleading impression when compared to the other gacha games in the space. In Limbus, you can shard an ID a week after the ID's release. Where do you get the shards from? The battle pass. Where do you get the EXP for said pass? By doing dailies and weeklies. Predominantly weeklies. Said pass starts on the release of a Canto and stays until the next one comes around. So you usually get 5 to 6 months to complete it. Now, just because of the system, I managed to get a 𝙎𝙍𝙍𝙀𝙍 and 𝙬𝙬𝙍. Love them both. This system is extremely free-to-play friendly by giving you the option to grind for all the IDs and egos. Except for 𝙎𝙬𝙍𝙍, you can only shard 𝙎𝙬𝙍 IDs on the next 𝙎𝙬𝙍 from release, which is generally 4 months later, though they are going to start doing them every 2 months now. Because of the earlier mentioned luck, I went into Canto 4 with 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀, Allinger, and Pokerfish, my very own Tremor starting team. Pretty strong. My streams ended up being longer and longer on average as I wanted to finish one part of the Canto every stream. It got a little unwindy on Canto 4 and 6 onwards. Most of Canto 4 was padded by fights, thank goodness you can skip dead fights in it now. I fully enjoyed stretching out portions where an interesting idea was presented on the table, like the mirror tech which originated from Yi-Sang's mirror, it in turn being an inspiration from Zhongyi's glass window. I'm kinda curious where that plot point is gonna end up after Canto 9, which is a tangent for another time. Canto 4 was nice for the themes of complete self-isolation that it was portraying, coupled with the fact that this was our first look at a nest and its wing. Towards the end of part 2 is where I had to go through my first hard fight. 𝙎𝙬𝙍𝙍 Spicebush. Lost the fight once, forgot to bring a support unit for the second one, won the third time. It was winning the clash during the first 2 turns which made it a little difficult. Other than that, God fucking damn, okay. Oh, and the final boss's build-up kinda missed me. I don't know why, but for some reason the idea of distorting only happening after a Crashout got stuck in my head, where chat clarified the crumbling of your views and ideals can happen silently as well. Big difference there. The ending was great, but missing the experience of that realization towards Dongrang did make the build-up and the subsequent boss fight a little flat. I'm not saying it was bad, but it was because of a wrong preconceived notion about distortions which made the build-up not hit as hard. Entirely on me. Before I go into Canto 5, which is one of my favorites, let's address the elephant in the room. Intervellos. I don't have much to say here actually. I enjoyed all of them. My favorites are Spring Cultivation, LCB Checkup, Time Killing, Nocturnal Sweeping, Murder on the Warp Express, and Miracle in District 20, in that order. Canto 5 and 6. Why am I bunching these 2 cantos together?
These are the people that should be stripped of their humanity post-haste immediately. Right, every single fucking suffering inflicted onto you intentionally for my own self-serving goal because I was a broken fucking human is justified. Everything is justified just so you didn't die because death would be... Because no, death would be worse. Bitch, death would be better than this. Of course, we don't get to decide for ourselves how our lives are worth. You're the objective authority that should get to decide how our lives are worth. You're the one who should be dictating how fucking other people's live, and your own life is broken beyond belief, and you know for a damn fact that you won't be able to accomplish your goals without these necessary sacrifices. You know your own limits, so use your other people to get to a place that is unreachable by ruining others' lives. Very understandable, very justifiable, very logical, very humanitarian, and very emotional indeed. I don't give a shit, you bitch ass. What this bitch right over here is doing is basically creating a suffering competition. Oh no, I have suffered the most in any kind of thing. I've decided for myself that everything must involve this. Everybody must die. Can't even control your damn fate, your own damn emotions. Now you're pushing your own authority and your own fate into other people. So far from what I've read, he is the most pathetic, coward, lunatic in all of Limbus company so far, period. And your suffering does never, ever, ever will justify you forcing yourself into everything else. And the absolute mental gymnastics that he has the audacity to say, I merely mean to lift the years of that suffering from your shoulder. Because I get to understand you. You don't have a sense of self for yourself. No, you are literally me. Because I will enforce what I felt upon you. Because you are going to be miserable. I have decided such from my own experience. The world cannot be different. And it shall not be different from my perspective and fucking delusion.
Let's just say I have crashouts over antagonists or villains that really trigger me. So much so that the video in question got age restricted by YouTube. Pretty fun time. Speaking of things triggering me, 𝙎𝙏𝙍𝙀𝙶 in her Canto with her bitterness, absolute obsession for revenge. It ended up reminding me of an earlier point in time where I acted the same, which had consequences of losing the complete trust of someone really close to me. Getting reminded of that time did push me to my brink. I can't change the past, nor can I excuse my actions. All I can really say is, I will live on with the consequences of my actions and face life head on, while trying to improve as a person. The Canto's ending has similar messaging that I related a lot to. It takes a lot out of you to recognize this and try to be better. Do remember that every little action you take, it is meaningful for the change you are striving for. But switching back to a more upbeat topic.
준비 운동은 끝났나?
Now I remember. Now I remember this guy's music. Oh man, I'm gonna be fucking dying today. Not from this guy, but from last. Chat spamming sunglasses emoji. We live in a world that is luscious and a world that is bristly. Is that the opposite of luscious?
좁은 형님이라 했던 것은
So when you called him a bitch brother,
속 좁은 걸 의미하지.
I meant that he can be a real bitch to get rid of once you piss him off. Oh, Heathcliff. Oh, Heathcliff. Why, brother?
남의 것을 가져가는 도둑질이나 하는 낙인이 우리가 되어버린 것이오. 왜 그런 것이오, 히스클리프?
Oh my god.
예, 감사하다.
Here's Ricardo. What? You don't even see this guy's HP? Inflict paralyze? Yeah, Sinclair will take it. Fuck it.
날카롭고
Sinclair, take it like a champ. Oh! Fucking evaded.
지키기 위해서.
Let's go! That should also trigger 𝙎𝙄𝙍.
아직 살아 있을 거야.
Bastard has to be alive. So. Alright.
오빠 비.
Let's go, 𝙎𝙍.
코코.
Ah, but 453 damage. Let's go. We need to kill this guy, so he would be killed later on. Come on. It just died beforehand. Let's go. Let's go. Sinclair. Come on, my guy. So close to Tremor Burst. Let's go.
한눈 팔지 마.
Don't look away, for the waves will carry you out of your element.
파도는 반드시 밀려올 테니. 자,
What do you mean only 3 damage? Cutscene incoming. Huh? What? Did he just punch out Isabel's ID?
What can I say? I beat Ricardo first try. He didn't even get to use his special skill. I have the power of literacy on my side. Well, I actually had the power of tall, curvy, depressed woman on my side since the beginning of the beach episode. So make of that what you will. This is also the best time to mention how chat almost gaslit me into believing I was seeing things in Canto 5.
Question, guys, am I going crazy, or is that a gray shadow in low opacity that I see over here? Like, I see a very low opacity silhouette. I don't know, I might be going crazy. Because that silhouette is interacting with the clouds as well as the line over there. Interesting choice though, but this definitely feels intentional because this is not an intentional part of the background. I refuse to fucking believe it. Limbus Company's art style until now has been extremely consistent, at least in the mixing of shading to its backgrounds and the foreground elements. I feel like some of you are gaslighting me. Let's assume for a moment that it's not something like a hint towards a story, like not a silhouette. Then my question is, why is it shaded like that? What's this? Like, is Limbus story writing so deep that they will subtly hint towards the imagery to immerse you more into a story node? The last I remembered, Mephistopheles didn't have a tentacle-like silhouette there. Maybe it's just I'm noticing too much and it's not that deep. I guess this is what conspiracy theorists feel like. Yeah, that's what I was fucking wondering about. See, I knew it. You bastards in chat. Gaslighting me. Look, I told you I noticed it. Because the shading there was inconsistent and there was a low opacity image. This is not Mephistopheles. That's something else.
So now whenever I went to a new Canto, and especially a recently released Canto that people are very excited about, I let them spread misinformation so that I have to think for myself and be extremely skeptical for most of the things that chat ends up saying, especially for the big story moments.
Spread absolute and complete misinformation, because that is allowed. It'll make it fun. I'll have to use my brain to figure out what is going on, and I'll be very skeptical about any message in chat. So there you go. Have fun, guys.
Being vague about what was coming up, making me anticipate the upcoming story node, or providing hints is not allowed. I can connect some dots very quickly regarding the story. So this method was the most effective, as it let me experience the surprise of getting through these moments without a vague heads up, oh, something crazy is gonna happen soon. Another tactic was straight up not looking at chat during those moments. Worked very well. It was after Canto 5 that I shouted the thumb whistle. Canto 6. Good story, build up, and twists along the way. I read the entirety of Leviathan on stream. It provided quite a bit of context for some themes in Canto 6 and giving a good Virgilius backstory. Really liked that. It definitely had the most exciting moments so far compared to the other cantos. But I still prefer Canto 5 over it, as the themes resonated more for me. It was weird though, as towards the end, the absurdity of the canto actually broke my immersion for a bit. The whole Cathy and Heathcliff from their worlds eliminating the mirror world versions. I did get stuck back in the boss fight and ending, but man, these two are made for each other. Doesn't help the fact that I hated Earthling Heathcliff so much on top, so it became easier to break my immersion. Again, completely on me. Enjoyed the entire experience though. It's time to get into my favorite canto of all time, until Canto 10 or 12 comes along. As you can clearly notice, my avatar is Don's head on top of Tin Man from Arknights. Thanks to one of my viewers, shout out to 𝙎𝙗𝙍𝙀𝙍, for editing Don's head on top of my base avatar, which was made by...
This series is like Nisekoi, where we have our main dude, and then there's the obvious, like, main female interest, and then there's two side chicks. Side chick A and side chick B. I don't remember their names, except for side chick B. That one right there is side chick B. Her name is Kana. And holy shit, she's best girl. Like, she's obviously not gonna win in the long run, but goddamn, I wish she did.
Right from the start, Dawn was one of my favorite sinners. She may have a completely unhealthy, idealistic lookout on justice and fixers in the city, but man, the importance of the dream hit too close to me. More often than not, you get a complete beatdown when faced with reality being in stark contrast from said dream. But the dream is the foundation that gives you strength to wake up every day, move on forward, make a change in your life. Keep the dream alive in your heart and mind. Let it be the source of passion and anchor for your compass. Let it be the driving force to fuel your determination for positive change. It resonated even more as somebody who wasn't able to travel down a path of a dream multiple times earlier on in life. In my much younger years, it was game development, programming, content creation, among other things, but due to real life circumstances, I just could not realize anything into something concrete. Worst of all, because of nothing sticking, it felt like I was to blame. Like I was responsible for lacking dedication to that dream. Like I wasn't trying hard enough. Hearing how a lot of people started from nothing didn't help in that cycle of self-rebuke and negativity, especially with procrastination added on top. It took a long time to have a bit more of a healthier mindset. It doesn't hurt to be a little kinder, more forgiving on yourself, and just taking your time. The good news is I'm finally able to give content creation a shot, to chase this dream with all my might. But it did come at a significant cost, and I was given 3 years to prove I can make something sustainable out of this. So I shall, with the tenacity it requires.
내 이름은 키호테 돈 키호테 이 창으로 그 허황되고 유치한 꿈을 끝내겠다.
내 이름은 산초. 이 창으로 굶어 썩은 나태한 꿈을 끝내겠습니다.
Festives going on in the background. Wait, whoa! The fuck do you mean a quick time event? Gallop on together!
꿈에 닿을 수 없더라도
The fuck do you mean a quick time event, bro? Gallop on together! Come on!
닿을 때까지 좀 달려나가겠으니.
Come on!
아니, 이 몸은 끝까지 달려나가겠어!
Canto 8, The Surrendered Witnessing. While I do have some things to say about it, it's not a lot comparatively to Canto 7. Honestly, my favorite moments of the entire Canto was 𝙬𝙬𝙀𝙀, and Bina showing up for a bit in the history of the old Age Corp. Oh, and flipping Library Survivors showing up with 𝙬𝙬𝙀 in the first round. I use Ellinger and Pokerfish in every single team, so I...
What? Huh? Greg! Sorry? Hanafuya? Alan? Okay, that has to be the biggest fucking surprise so far.
I know there's a lot more here, but I am rambling about stuff that I found really interesting, and as you saw with Canto 7, things that resonated a lot with me. The boss fight with 𝙬𝙬𝙀𝙀 was awesome. A completely jacked Chinese philosopher giving a therapeutic beatdown to his younger brother so that he finally expresses his thoughts based on experience as to what their country needs. You can't get any more wholesome than this. Right, I should also include the ending for said Canto, where it's wholesome vibes all around. It's just a grandson helping his grandma take a bath after all.
He let everything out. Let your heart flow like a great river that wants to gently embrace everything.
What? I missed something? Bird watching? There wasn't anything like that. Okay, I don't know how else to say this, but here you go.
So Dawn Matrix, how was the scene? Nothing unexpected, really. That was it. It was kind of like, eh. I know. As disappointing as it may sound to a lot of people, and I will sound like a broken record, but once you've seen Made in Abyss, nothing will ever get close to being as shocking or just as egregious. That's it.
But yeah, moving on. Finally, on to the latest Canto that has released, 𝙬𝙬𝙀𝙀's Canto. It's not an overstatement to say this is the flashiest, most high budget, and most adrenaline pumping Canto yet. Though it did have quite a few roller coasters mixed in, filled to the brim with ups and downs. I'm aware for any of the previous Cantos, I have only mentioned a few details related to some piece of new world building that we get, or lore points connecting with each other to give you insight into more of the world. But for your information, I have read the entirety of Distortion Detective on stream. So imagine my surprise when...
말하지. 나 기억나지?
Oh, Ezra! Oh! See, I was right. Wait, huh?
에즈라 씨.
She's tall. Moses! The moment chat told me to read Distortion Detective, I immediately could tell if something was off, and I was theorized that we'd see the duo, and we're done.
언젠가 만나게 된다면 보다 청중하게 인사를 드리고 싶었습니다.
What? I hope to offer you a more proper greeting should we ever meet.
만남은 첫인상이 중요한 법이니까요.
Westbud, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Me grade 1 and Cope Hunter. I mean former and Cope Hunter. But still, brother, let's go! Let's go, buddy! And he calls his javelin back. Ah! That's what you meant. Bro's actually gonna be fighting with us. Brother! Huh? What? What the fuck do you mean? sorry for the screams, but my mic probably... I see the tag, that's why I'm screaming! When the fuck did he become a color fixer, hello? Limbus company has 2 color fixers on their side, just saying. Everybody's written up in the book of... Oh, we get all 3, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna start with Moses. Memories of that day. Base attack. Level... Excuse me. Level 87. The only thing holding her back is memories of that day. Grade 5 fixer.
This entire Canto was dense. So considering some of the villains we got, let's just roll the clips again. I think you know where this is going.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Ain't that lovely? Some good old emotional abuse. Ah yes, the memories are uncertain. You're an amnesiac, so let's just quite very quickly gaslight you into believing, oh wait, you weren't really related to the child. What the fuck are you talking about? You never really had a child. Your feelings are an illusion. You don't really care about the child. Why are you high? These are the sorts of circumstances where you forge the most highest level of greatest and lovable bonds that stay true to themselves until the ends of time. I mean, they continue to bind you even after the fucking parent's dead, so isn't that great? They don't even leave. They're gonna stay in your mind until you're dead yourself. Ain't that nice? Yes, I have suffered greater suffering than you, so you don't get to complain about anything. Just get forced. Just have the, generational trauma, the fucking miseries of life. Let's just transplant that into you as well. You're just a little emotional punching bag for me to vomit out all of the feelings I don't like about myself, packaged into a neat little cute thing that makes me want to kill her, but I can't because I can't really kill you, can I? That would go against the goal I'm trying to strive for. Well, hey, and then there's the attitude of, hey, I'll give you everything I want, but I am not just doing it out of the goodness of my heart. We have a goal going on here, right? And then, if he actually fucking cared about Yoshihide, he would not be spouting this absolute venom against her own child. Your grandchild, you absolute brawn for brains, with a brain as smooth as the side of a cliff.
Oh boy, nothing but misery shall be wished upon ye.
When she's on her deathbed, cannot move even a finger, she holds on to that hope until her last fucking breaths and it gets completely crushed by the fucking despair that it's never going to happen, even at the end of a fucking miserable life. That's the sweetest crushing weight of the despair that I want the city to just completely obliterate her entire ego with. Keep her hoping until her last fucking day and then have it crunched up like a piece of dang wet paper on a rainy day. As if she could have a chance of being on a bed. Hey, the despair would just be sweeter. Because hey, when you're at the bottom of the battle with a complete nihilistic view, death and the last bit of despair just before dying doesn't matter that much to you. If things are even just a little bit better, and that inspires even just a little bit of hope in you, the despair that's gonna come floating in is gonna crush you so much harder than compared to if you did not have any hope at all before. And I sincerely wish it happens to her. with the intensity that would imply. As if you deserve any sympathy. Oh, you vile cunt. This is like going back. The difference between the Pinky Nurse Father and then the Thumb Nurse Father is that the Pinky Nurse Father, I can understand her mentality to an extent, but this is just one selfish cunt asking for one thing or the other, just cannot get off the high that she left a legacy behind. She is arguably worse. But no, here it's emotional and physical abuse. You get abuse, you get the wombo combo at the same time. Should I give you a standing ovation, bitch? You made a machine that doesn't cry. That ain't a child. You want claps? Hey, there you go. Oh, I'm so proud of you, you old cunt. I am so proud of you for raising a fucking machine and ruining another person's life. You should get a fucking Oscar for that. There you go. Well then, question. Would that actually have been better than what you fucking experienced right now? Cause I know several people who would vehemently disagree with you, who would simply just want to be dead and escape from all the manipulation, emotional and physical abuse. Do you know a reason why even the so-called I gave the best for the children and the child commits suicide? Why do you think so that's the case? Oh, now she can't. Yes. My property has been damaged. How dare you damage my property? Get the fuck off my lawn! Allow yourself to look beyond the subject's momentary suffering, and there you will discover the perpetuity of the structure we will shape from it. You know, it's for your own benefit. Just look past it, even the horrendous crimes or application of sadism is being taken place here. Oh, this bitch. Oh, this rabid and senseless dog. Oh, this rabid, senseless dog. Oh, you hypocritical son of a gun. It's always loyalty until it's convenient. Well, you're dead. You deserve it. Get off screen. I don't want to see her face. Fuck off. She's a character who, just by her nature, does not deserve to have her death on screen. Hot take. She deserved to be off screen. I swear to God, she actually deserved to be off screen. Get this wild scum of humanity out of my face. Kill her off screen, game. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually plastered off into mincemeat and then consumed. Well then, great. What the fucking... Oh. This is not enough to put down the dog. No, let the dog suffer through excruciating pain. Then when the dogs maybe might recover on her birthday, just turn it into a fucking... Oh my fucking God! Oh, you bitch! Oh, you cunt! Oh, you fucking... Oh... Can you go off and die in the fucking outskirts, you absolute unclothed cunt? Oh... I mean, if in... You know... Why the fuck do you live if that's the thing? Why not just kill you? I was a little too triggered, I'll admit it. This entire theme of different kinds of awful parents throughout Canto 9 made my blood absolutely fucking boil. I know somebody who had to go through Pinky and Thumb Nurse Father's style of parenting. For all of the Nurse Fathers, good fucking riddance. Each and every one of you deserve it. Oh, yeah, and if there's a child in a story like this, man, I have to emotionally embrace myself. Oh, bro. Oh, no. Not children in fictional settings with the innocence that they have. Oh, no. No. What would happen if she went to school? Aww. Just a kid excited to go to school for the first time. She'll be all grown up in middle school or high school.
멋들어진
But a
기타
stylish chick guitar as then as an adult.
성인.
Oh, it's not they were somewhere outside looking at the sky. No, it's all a project. Oh my god. Oh no, that makes it even more depressing. It's a fucking projection from a projector.
엄마가 곧 돌아오게 되면
Oh no. Oh no.
별이 잘 보이는 곳으로 여행을 갈 거야. 엄마는 자양어가 잘 어울릴 거야. 나랑 닮았으니까.
Aw.
엄마는 떠났어.
Oh my god.
이 하루는 영원히
Today
끝나지
never
않아.
ends, tomorrow never comes. I'm gonna tell her.
나를 찾아줘서 고마워. 라구.
Oh man, that was a sneak attack. That was a fucking sneak attack.
하지만 어떤 시류에서든 엄마는 한 번도 나를 놓지 않았어.
Oh.
나는 커서 엄마의 엄마가 되고 싶어.
Oh, that hurts more than the I want to be like you. That hurts more because in a fucked up way her wish did get fulfilled.
To end this section for Canto 9, here's a personal story. I have a little sister. I try to be a better person for her, to lead by example, to give her the support she needs. The only way this cycle of abusive parenting ends is by replacing it with a better, supportive, and kinder parenting style. I can understand some of the pains of my own parents. I know the multitude of mistakes I have made that makes me a bad son. All I can really do is live with said mistakes and prove to have changed with my actions and not words. But there is one thing though. I will not let go, no matter what happens. Let me read something out loud for context. I will prove my point against fatalism on how cycles of hatred, history, habits, and society can either be changed or resisted against. I want to be able to back up my freaking claims in my thinking and argumentation regarding philosophy discussions by having real experience to connect these concepts and knowledge to. I don't want this only for intellectual satiation. A lived philosophy matters more to me. For that, I will actively fight the game designer of a certain game, the Savior run in 𝙎𝙑𝙀𝙀 Corporation. I will have to do multiple prep runs too, complete all the missions and department suppressions, get the full encyclopedia, get all the high-ranking ego gear, get used to the rhythm of the game with multiple resets, beat day 50 and reset for the actual start of the attempt without getting the true ending. The real attempts after that include: we normalize doing deathless with good abno combos on departments and employee management. And finally, the crux. Start protecting clerks on the attempts that I intend to get the true ending. Have I gone crazy? No. I have a bone to pick with people like Rain. So right now on the channel, I'm streaming it to prove my point. Twice or thrice every week, depending on how it goes. Starting at around 4:15 to 4:30 PM Indian Standard Time, unless a stream schedule YouTube post says otherwise. After Canto 7, I had decided I'm going to play through both of PM's games on stream. 𝙎𝙎𝙀𝙀 is the start. This challenge will take well over 6 months, I will be giving it my all, even if on every stream only 10 people watch me. I am stubborn beyond belief, and it's either I break this game or this game breaks me. The next series of videos are going to be monthly recaps of all the things, or however long it takes really, of all the things that happened on stream. I strongly dislike editing, but my tenacity shall not bend. See you there.